Breaking It Down with Frank Mackay. This is 103.9 LI News Radio.
I'd like to welcome everyone to our weekly edition of 52 Players. This is Frank Mackay, but more importantly, Dr. Lori Trentacoste is our very special guest, and she is a champion and a crusader for the hearing impaired here on Long Island. And as you know, each week we identify a power list of folks, and we got Congress people on there and senators and all types of political and business folks. But here is a lady who's trying to help a segment of the population who certainly needs it. Dr. Laura Trentacoste, how are you?
Very good. Thank you, Frank. Thanks for welcoming me to your show.
Yeah, well, listen, thrilled to have you, and everything I'm hearing about you is wonderful. Well, I'm sure much has changed since. How much has changed in your field?
Well, there's been a lot of changes. First and foremost, scientifically, we've learned a lot more about the anatomy and physiology. Listen, the anatomy and physiology has been the same forever. But what we're starting to be able to do is isolate certain parts of the anatomy and physiology and look at the systemic effects. So it's not just about your ears, it's not just about the hearing loss, but we look at the comorbidity, how it affects the brain, how it affects the body, your overall health. So that's probably the biggest thing that's changed because of what we're able to learn. And then, of course, there's been an enormous amount of change in technology, hearing aids, assistive technology, cochlear implants, and different ways from a rehabilitation standpoint for hearing impaired people to, integrate more effectively into the community.
Give us something that myself and other lay people can understand. For example, someone who could hear nothing, let's say back in the 60s, is that an issue anymore? Are there folks out there, and again, pardon the ignorance, are there folks out there that just have no hope of hearing? Are there people out there like that?
Well, you know what? There is, and there always is going to be people that have very limited hearing, or hearing that we would say is not measurable with the equipment that we have. Because of the change in technology, and part of the reason I'm doing what I'm doing at this point is to educate the population on what is available. There are still many people that are not coming out to be evaluated and are still unaware of what their options are from a communication standpoint, from a technology standpoint. So a lot has changed since the 60s, and the great thing about it is that we can rehabilitate those hearing losses that years ago we were unable to. So that's something that's extremely positive at this point in time.